Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Warrior 2. When we last left off, we were in Dracolord's castle, and we found the Loto Sword, and now we're basically just trying to find our way through the rest of the castle. So yeah, pretty much goes to reason that, I have to put my words into practice right after I say that I'm going to be using them. Because, as you might have noticed, there was no video yesterday. And I did put up the comment, and true to my word, I will be putting up both Dragon Warrior and Baldur's Gate today. So, basically just, I normally don't do that, but, you know, I really gotta start focusing on this more. And, quite frankly, I'm at the point where I would just rather make up for lost time than not. So yeah, we will be having both videos today, and this coming week I'm going to have a lot of time off, as far as I know, and I'm actually going to basically have some days where I'm just going to be recording full stuff, because this week I am planning on having the video marathons going on. I don't know when they will be, but one day we'll have. I'm planning on having 6 parts on those days, so 6 parts of Baldur's Gate one day, 6 parts of Pokemon the next day, 6 parts of Dragon Warrior the next day. So hopefully I'll be able to do that, and circumstances won't make me a liar. Now I kind of want to hold off on magic points for the most part, mainly because there's going to be some hurdy tiles coming up. And hurdy tiles actually hurt you for a lot more in 2 than they do in 1. So mainly I'm gonna actually, what my plan is to hold off on using any magic with Gary. Beth can still use magic because that's basically the way Beth attacks. It doesn't exactly help things that we are getting attacked by enemies that can hit everyone in the same round by breathing fire like that. But the hurdy tiles in this particular game heal you for 7 HP every time you step on one. And that's every time anyone steps on one. So when Rado steps on one, he will be hurt for 7 HP. When he moves up one, Gary follows suit. So both Rado and Gary will take 7 damage. And then, when they move up again, every party member's going to take 7 damage. So, I really need to keep my options open as far as magic goes, because, I mean, yes, I still have the Wizard Ring too. I can still use that. But, in all honesty, I'm going to basically have Gary on standby on HP healing, because I'm going to need most of that HP for healing my characters for just walking across the floor. Because, you know, this place looks familiar. Need to keep an eye on this HP, because bam. Alright, Gary. Use heal more, because that's probably going to be the best bet. I'd rather use 1 heal more and have fully healed than use heal a bunch of times. And that would just waste more MP in the long run. And there's Gary and Beth getting hurt one last time before we get into this little treasure trove here. All of the chests have been refilled in the year since Rado, the other Rado has been here. Yes, we want the freaking world map. What the hell? Seriously? The world map counts as part of our freaking inventory. So yeah, we got the world map, which we will probably very much be using. Steel armor? Do we have steel armor already? I'm fairly sure we have steel armor already. Let me check. We have the evade cloaks on. Those are, I mean, these, I guess the steel armor is worth something. Let's see what else in here. That's a strength seed. Alright, let's use a couple of herbs. At the very least, this will get our HP up a bit. I'm gonna sell that hammer, too, at some point. You have one herb. I think Beth has more herbs. A couple. Alright, that works. Alright, so let's get these two items here. In this case, I'm actually going to give the Strength Seed to Rado because he's going to benefit. I mean, he's going to benefit more from it because he's a strength-based character. This is one of those. This is one of those situations where, because like as I said, with these kind of items, I have two types of situations that I use them for. Either A, I supplement them for the lowest member of the party, the member who has the lowest of that stat in the party, just so they can have a bit more. Or B, I'll give it to the person who has the most of that in the party to basically supplement that more and make him more of a badass. And in this case, I went with the more of a badass, what do you call it? The more of the badass plan. Alright, more heal more. And I don't think there are any more Hurdy tiles that we'll have to walk through, as far as I know. Gary has enough for one casting for each party member left. So just in case we see some more Hurdy tiles, we know we will know who to turn to. Well, just swamp tiles. Those aren't as bad. I'm still wondering what happened to the whole turning all the swamp into flowers thing. I guess that didn't really pan out. Hey, Dracolord. I guess Dracolord's descendant in this case. Good of you to come, Rado. I am the great-grandson of the King of Kings, Dracolord. I have heard some Harkon fancies himself to be something special and carries on as if he were so. I am not amused. If you agree to eliminate Harkon, I will tell you a secret. Well? Well, looks like the big bad of the last game's descendant wants to get rid of the big bad of this game as well. Let's listen. Ah, you'll do it then. Good. Collect the 5 seals. That will give you the protection of an elemental spirit. There's a small island south of the town that was once known as Mercado. That is where you must first go. Without the 5 seals and without the power of the elemental spirit, Harkon cannot be defeated. Thanks, Dracolord. Or Dracolord's grandson, or so I'll just call you Dracolord because, well, that kind of title is usually passed down through the generations, so you're just Dracolord. Let's use outside, because I'm not going to walk all the way back through that. Let's head back to Tantagel and heal up. Now I gotta remember where Mercado is. Fairly sure that, darn it. He's just those curses and stuff. I'm going to go here first and sell the hammer that I used for like 2 seconds. Because I was lied to, and I thought that Gary was going to be able to equip the Lodo Sword. But apparently that did not end up being so. But that's okay, because the hero has the Lodo Sword, and he's a lot more fitting for that, because he's us. Or me. Or whatever, you know what I mean. Who has that other steel armor we don't want? There it is. Sell that. Alright, so let's go heal up. And, now I need to find out where to go next. That's okay. Let me bring up fancy super tablet. And it says... we have to go... Okay. Oh yeah, there was someone who mentioned a guy... okay, I forgot about that. There was a guy who mentioned someone in Lianport, so we can go back there. I don't remember... Is Lianport the, place we got the ship from? I'll check. We'll go to that town first, and if that doesn't happen to be it, then I'll just cut the video and we will be at the place we need to be. You can fight the Reaper. Oh, that's right. The Mud Dolls are immune to magic. Then we will have Gary... Well, we will have Rado attack the Mud Dolls. Gary can fireball the Enchanter. And Beth can use Infernos on the Reaper, I guess. I forgot the Mud Dolls are immune to magic. So, I remember something. So that's not too bad in the long run. I also need to go back to Baldur's Gate, and I have to actually redo all that stuff. I forgot. That I needed to do that in between videos. So I'll do that after I'm done with this, and then start recording Baldur's Gate. But of course, that's all behind the scenes, so you won't care. You'll just basically see this and then see the other video. If you indeed watch both Let's Plays. I don't know of a lot of people that do. I just know that there are people who came for Baldur's Gate and are just watching Baldur's Gate when they can. I know that there's people who are just watching Pokemon. I don't know if anyone is watching this. I mean, it's getting views, so people are watching it. And there are some people who, yeah, I know that they just came for Climax Heroes, but... like I said, I will be getting to that. It's just not going to be for a little while. In fact, that's the main reason I'm doing that I'm going to be doing the marathon days, is because so we can, get through the game a little more. Making up for a lot of lost time. It is a hard thing to do, and a lot of times I do get to a point where I just, screw it and just keep going the way I'm going. But I do want to make up for lost time in that case. Actually, before we go too much farther, I do want to check out the, jellyfish. Jellyfish remind me of heel slimes, and that's why I'm attacking the jellyfish like that. Plus, sea slugs are just ripe for, group attack. Okay, never mind, they're immune to that. They're immune to, wind at the very least. But hey, the jellyfish are gone. Okay, so that means Beth is just gonna have to start hitting people with a club. Or just being asleep, I guess. We'll at least try a fireball out on them and see what happens. That way I know that... okay, the fireball will still affect them, so that way I know that I can just tell Beth to use her wand as an item. Because the slugs are putting everyone to sleep. Yeah, alright, and... it didn't affect them. You're sending me mixed signals, game. I need to know whether or not I can, actually use something. Alright, just hit him with a stick. That's all it's going to affect him, I guess. We have to go all the way back around Alifgard. That's going to take a while. I don't want to go too far over. I've already got, like, plans after I'm done recording and uploading 2 freaking videos, as well as doing stuff in between to get caught up on Baldur's Gate to where we were, because I didn't save the game because I didn't want Mince to be permadead. But if you don't watch Baldur's Gate, well then, you don't give a crap about what I'm saying here. Also, you should watch the Baldur's Gate LP. It's very long running, but very fun, and, I'm one of those few people, a lot of people who do Baldur's Gate would probably be done by now if they were just focusing on the main story, but I'm not. I'm doing the 99% of the side quests too, and showing off all the areas, because I decided to, well, because I want I want the swag. I want all the cool items that I can get. Like that +2 longsword I got. That was one of the things I intentionally wanted to get. And I could have just done those side quests, but, I went with something and I'm sticking to it. And that's just all there is to it. Cast Infernos on them jellyfish. Okay, so I guess it's just very selective as to whether or not spells are going to affect the slugs. You are sending me very, very mixed signals, game. And I don't like that one bit. I don't like it when that kind of stuff happens. But I'll be done with this. I'm actually going to go ahead and cut off the video once I'm done with this combat, because, yeah, 15 minutes, well, at least according to Audacity, which means that there's about 10 seconds to cut out, so, I'm still going to go a little over, so it'll be around 15 minutes altogether. But when we come back, we're going to head back to Lianport and see if we can't get something super awesome before we go after the seals that Dracolord was talking about. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?